Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I am Ashley Greenwood from Three Little Greenwoods Creations. I am so happy to be hanging out with you this morning. If you are watching right now, either on Facebook, good morning Facebook, or on the replay that's going to be posted on YouTube, welcome. Leave me a comment telling me that your hashtag replay. If you have any questions, you can also leave that there. But let's get started. So today we are going to be making some summer wreaths together. Summer bows. We're not making wreaths. Bows. We're making bows together for Bow Making Monday. And we're also going to be making some of my aunt's favorite football team colored bows. Yeah, I got a big order with summer bows, football bows, watermelon bows, and a fall bow, all in one order, which makes me so happy. So let's make bows together. I apologize if I'm a little bit late getting on today. I had 2 Etsy shop reviews that I was doing for some people that asked me to do them. So if you're ever interested in me taking a look at your Etsy shop to give you some tips on how you can grow, just reach out to me. I'll be happy to help. Good morning, Sammy. Sammy says my hair looks good today. Yeah, I decided that today was going to be a hair day, and it worked out. I don't know if you guys are like me, but some days are good hair days and some days are not good hair days. Today is a good hair day. Good morning, everyone on Facebook. Thanks for hanging out. I'm so glad you're here today. So here is our focal ribbon that we've got going on. Super cute little watermelon print. Came from Sam's. But if you are wanting to make a really cute little summer watermelon bow, go check out all of my usual places like Craft Outlet and 5th Street Studios on Etsy. They've got tons of ribbon, great prices, really, really pretty stuff. Good morning, Nika on Facebook. All right, we're going to pair this focal ribbon with its really fun polka dot. Adorable. These are all going to be 1.5 inch ribbons. And I'm going to put it with this solid green to pull some of the green out. Now, it may be hard for you to tell on camera, but the buffalo check background of the watermelon ribbon is navy. It's navy and white, okay? So just keep that in mind. Hello, my friend Tammy. Hello, Barbara on TikTok. Barbara says she made a ribbon bow, a watermelon bow yesterday. Awesome. What kind of ribbons did you use to make yours? Let me know in the comments. So we're going to start with, I have a 10-inch round bow that we're going to make first, and then we're going to make a 10-inch bow with 12-inch tails second. So we're going to be doing 2 of those using the same ribbons. Yes, these are separate orders. Makes me super happy to be moving towards warmer weather. It is actually really cold here this morning in South Carolina. Go figure. I'm sure my school children walked out of the door in shorts and a short sleeve shirt. So yeah, because that's what it is. And I've learned I don't give my daughter clothing advice anymore because it just doesn't turn out good for anybody. Anybody else like that? Hey, Katie on TikTok. You are so sweet. Katie says, I am so inspiring. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I know my friend Tammy is watching. Tammy, if it gets out of hand on TikTok, you know what to do, right? Blah, blah, blah. All right. Good morning, Melissa. Welcome. Good morning, Lux Boutique on Facebook. So this is called canvas ribbon. It is just a solid color. I love to keep this type of ribbon in all of the colors because it makes me really happy. Cherie says she just purchased Sam's ribbon and now she sees what I've been talking about. She loves it. It can be really good stuff. It can be. It can also be super thin and not that great. So I encourage everyone to just go check it out, okay? I am making my bow on an easy bow maker. This is what I use to make all of the bows in my Etsy shop, okay? This is the thing. I cannot make bows by hand. I have carpal tunnel. Good morning, Lisa, Shirley, and Sarah on Facebook. You guys are in my membership. I'm so happy to see you hanging out with us here. Anyway, I have carpal tunnel, okay, especially in my thumb. And when I was out of town recently on my son's culinary competition, I was sitting next to a lady, and she said, I see that you use your pointer finger to type out messages. She said, my daughter does that. Do you know why you do that? And I'm like, no. But then I started thinking about it. It's because whenever I do like this, it hurts. So that's why. That's why. Thanks for sharing the live, Grace. I appreciate you so much. Guys, if you are on TikTok or Facebook, if you would share this live with others, I would really appreciate it. It just helps me to grow my business. And it puts good vibes out there on the Facebook and TikTok. All right, so here is my first layer of ribbons. We got some 5-inch loops and some 12-inch tails. Now, I never leave my loops stacked up like this, okay? It's just not my thing. I always pinwheel them out. Pam says she loves Craft Outlet. It's the best ribbon she's ever used. They do have good ribbon at Craft Outlet. I agree. Oh my gosh, Sarah said she just had her reverse shoulder replacement on Thursday. Ow! Holy moly. I bet that is super painful. Goodness gracious. Let me swipe. There we go. Now I can see comments better. All right, right here. Let's come in with this satin polka dot. Now, satin ribbon is not my favorite because it is very slippery. But I'm going to use it because I love this pattern and it's going to be super, super cute. Just going to drop this on the floor in my laundry basket. You're going to notice that some of your ribbon has wire sticking out of it. Just cut it. Thank you for sharing, Rose. Good morning, Kathy. All right, nice long tails. Pushing it down. Remember, here's the trick, okay? This is a trick that some people miss. Good morning, Erica. Here's the trick that some people miss, okay? You need to pinch down here and then twist it completely upside down. I twist it away from me. That's just how I do it. Good morning, Tracy on TikTok. And Reads by Nancy, welcome. Someone just said they are from Louisiana. Guys, where is everybody watching from? Let me know. I would love to see where everyone is. Lux Boutique says satin is not your favorite. It's not my favorite, but it's super cute. Just making a loopy bow. Now listen, if you want step-by-step, detailed measurements, tutorials, all the things, you need to get my loopy bow tutorial. If you're on TikTok, it's in the link in my profile. You just click that link, scroll down to where it says free bow tutorial and snag that for yourself so you can make those too, okay? Delaware, New Hampshire, Tennessee. Good morning, Joyce, Texas, Ontario. Welcome. I love this bow maker too. This bow maker makes me happy. I actually got it from my grandmother. Good morning, Texas, Tennessee, and Mississippi on Facebook. Welcome. Oh, there's my friend from South Carolina. Guys, if you don't know, I am in South Carolina. I have my wreath making business in my home. This is the guest bedroom. We don't have guests, so I took it over. Lincolnton, South Carolina. Lincolnton, Georgia. I know exactly where that is. Okay, here we go. Good morning, Melissa Castle and Mary. All right, I'm going to spread these out. My voice is a little froggy from doing those Etsy shop tutorials this morning because I talk like straight through. Oh, that's so cute. Super cute. Ursula, I am near Augusta, Georgia, if that gives you any context about where I am in South Carolina. You are too, right? All right, let's put it down. Now I'm going to come in with my focal ribbon. Like I said earlier, not sure if you can tell by looking at it on the camera, but the buffalo check in the background is navy. It's navy and white. So, and you also see the green. There's a couple of colors of greens in there. So I'm using this focal ribbon to pull out my other colors, like of course the red, the white, and the green. But you could also maybe use some sort of navy with this. I'm not sure it would work out, but you can try it. Listen, the most fun thing about bow making, wreath making, is getting creative with our supplies, okay? I'm going to cut my tail on a diagonal. I don't do dovetails very often. It's just my thing. Oh my gosh, Tammy says, I have been busy in my Etsy shop. I have been so busy, so busy. It is a wonderful problem to have. But I need it to like slow down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh Lord, college boy is sending me messages. So the reason my Etsy shop and my business name is named Three Little Greenwoods is because a long time ago, I started a DIY blog, mainly about like children's birthday parties and things that we were doing in our home. And I named it Three Little Greenwoods after my children. So there you go. Hey, my friend Jill. Hey, Rose is also in South Carolina between Rock Hill and Cheraw. I know exactly where that is. That's awesome. Okay, measuring out. Someone is asking, where did this ribbon come from? All of this ribbon came from Sam's, but Sam's is not the only ribbon that I use. I think some people think that that may be true, and that's not. I got lots of ribbon from lots of places. You can find my whole list of ones that I really, really love. It's in my link in my profile on TikTok. And if you're watching on Facebook, just type in shop ribbon and I'll come back and give you the link to get that. Okay. Hello, Annette. Welcome. Okay, let's do one. Try not to pull this off. I need to put it in my, there we go. Put it down in my laundry basket. Push, push, push. I really like the feel of this watermelon ribbon, y'all. It's just from a couple of years ago. They probably don't still have it, but it's like a good weight. All right, so I did something fancy. Let's talk about it because you guys always want to know. Good morning, Teresa. All right, so on this side, I have three loops of the watermelon ribbon. This one right here is going to be what I call my button loop. It's going to be in the middle. It just makes me happy to do it that way. It just is visually appealing. But on this side, there's only two. Okay. I'm going to use my thumb. I'm going to press down really hard, compress that ribbon, pull a loop up, pull a loop down. up. I like to spread them all out before I pull them from the Easy Bow Maker because it just makes sense. Erica says she has the hardest time with the button loop. Not sure why. It just takes practice. It really does. All right, so here we go. Bind wire. Love this stuff. It's just wire covered in paper. It's in my Amazon storefront. So here's the skinny on these fancy wire cutters. These are Nipix wire cutters. I got them from Amazon. They're about $60. They were not cheap. They are really good at cutting thick stems. Truly, they are. But they're a little heavy and they're a little too big for my hands to use. So I think I'm going to keep these as my like heavy stems, and I'm going to bring back my other wire cutters that I've hidden from myself. Can't find them right now for bow making because they're a little bit lighter. These are heavy duty. They are heavier. Jeffrey says he hand ties most of his bows and that's really challenging. Oh my gosh. You go. I can't do the hand tie thing. Here's my bind wire. Everyone's saying they hide stuff from themselves all the time. All the time. I don't know why my husband hasn't figured out that if he leaves something on the kitchen counter for more than a day, it's going to disappear. I'm going to put it somewhere safe, and then I'm not going to remember where that safe place was, and he's going to be mad at me because he can't find it. I'm like, stop leaving stuff on the kitchen counter, and it won't be a problem. Shannon is asking, does it matter which loop goes up and which loop goes down? It doesn't. You just develop your own way of making, and you just do it, okay? Let me pop this out. Make sure our bind wire is equal. That's a really long piece. Listen, it doesn't matter what color your bind wire is. It can be blue, purple, pink. It don't matter. It's going on the back. Nobody's going to see it. This is just what my customer is going to use to attach wherever she wants this bow. I'm going to take my tail and slide it in the back. Now, because there is a button loop, I'm going to move this over and put my thumb in that button loop. I'm going to tighten it really, really good. Y'all, I got so tickled. I have a good friend who is also a wreath maker. Her name is Lauren Kilgore. She teaches about Etsy. She's got a great wreath shop. She's just amazing. And the last time that we hung out together, we were talking about our favorite Walmart night shirts. Does anybody out there know what I'm talking about? Leave me a comment. Let me know. Do you know what I'm talking about? That my favorite Walmart night shirts, they're like $12. They're super soft. They're like a long t-shirt. Does anybody else have a little bit of a thing for those? Erica says yes! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Hey Jill, look! I got my Bass shirt on. Jill and I and Lauren and some other amazing wreath makers got to go in person to a wreath making retreat. It was amazing. Someone says they have one on now. Yeah. So Lauren sent me a TikTok about this lady in the Walmart. Yeah, how cute is that? Lisa says she has 6 of them. I think I do too, Lisa. Like, for real. But there was this lady on TikTok talking about how we need to have a come to Jesus with Walmart because, you know, we're 40, almost 50, and we don't want a night shirt that's like, coffee, coffee, coffee. or tweet dreams. I don't need that. That's not me. And I know nobody's going to see it but me and my husband, but I don't want to wear a tweet dreams nightshirt. Oh, there you are, Lauren. Listen, girl, that cracked me up. Also, Lauren, I've been holding the mesh that you bought at the Blossom Bash hostage by accident. So send me your mailing address, please, so I can send you your stuff. Anyway, back to the TikTok that Lauren sent me. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Cindy says she still wears her Christmas one. I wore my Christmas one last night because my new spring one was dirty. So yeah, I love that thing. Yeah, we have twin 90s, says Lauren. Totally, totally. Anyway, Walmart needs to like step up their game for those of us that are a little bit more mature, almost 50. We want some like pretty prints. I want some pretty prints. I actually found a really pretty print in a Walmart in the middle of the country in South Carolina. It's green with like white and pink polka dots on it. Does anybody have that one? Let me know. It's my favorite. It's my new favorite. It's the little things, y'all. It's the Walmart Moo nightgowns that make us excited. Too funny. All right, I'm working on my 10-inch round bow, okay? So I just made 2 5-inch loops on each side. I'm gonna pull them to where I want them to be. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Splash of Happy. Oh, I almost lost it. If anyone has a really great idea for holding ribbons on their work table as they're working, let me know. Because I'm always trying to keep them on the table, the ends on the table, you know? Jeffrey, cracking you up. Yep. This is what we talk about. My girlfriends and I say that we have officially entered the older woman generation with the moo-moos and the glasses. At least I can see now, y'all. At least I can see. If you didn't know, I had LASIK surgery. Gosh, it's been a month. It works wonderfully. Love it. Totally worth it. Even though I was glad that I had 2 Valiums and not just one. All right, here's my second layer. I've just done the same thing. I just have 5-inch loops with a 6-inch tail. Keeping pressure on the middle as I gently tug all of these where I want them to be. That's so cute. Adorable. Adorable. Love it. Now we're going to come back on top with our focal ribbon. This is the watermelon print from Sam's. I am so grateful that this has a cute print, but it's not directional. Because directional ribbon can be a bear sometimes. And we don't have time for that. Not today. I'm cutting my wires out. Down in between the dowels. Twisting it over. All right, so for this layer, I am going to make everything just a little bit shorter. Hey, Lauren. Lauren says, first off, Lauren says Facebook was glitchy. Sorry, it's probably my internet. I hope not. And Lauren says she refuses to use ribbon with words on it. I identify with that statement because there are some really pretty ribbons out there with like the words like welcome and family and happy Thanksgiving. They can be really tricky to work with because you don't want your words to be upside down. You know what I'm saying? Lauren says it always cuts off in weird places. Yep. And then it's like happy. It's not cute. Lauren, how is your Etsy shop Handmade University 101 doing? Is it still open or have you closed for your first group or for this round's group? Lauren teaches all about Etsy, guys. So if you really want to get serious with your Etsy shop, you need to check out Lauren at Beautiful Mesh. I'm going to do one more loop over here. Lauren says it's great. They are technically they have closed the doors since you started today. Awesome. I know that the participants are going to learn amazing things to help them grow. Listen, if you really want to have a business, it is very important that you invest in yourself. You need to invest in yourself. You need to like seek out people that know more than you to help you along the way because they've already done the work. They've already troubleshooted. So I would suggest that. All right, I'm going to move these around because I have another extra loop over here. So there's 3 loops on this side. This is going to be my button loop. Holding pressure in the middle as I tug these loops where I want them to be. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? Love it. Okay. I am going to measure out. Letting that go. I'm done with that. I usually measure out about 16 inches. Gonna get my favorite zip tie. So you're gonna take your bind wire or your pipe cleaners. You don't have to have bind wire, you can use pipe cleaners. And I'm gonna slide it up under all of this bow goodness until it's rubbing up against these dowels. I'm gonna do the same thing with my zip tie, but as I put this up under here, I'm gonna make sure that I am catching the bind wire. Slash of Happy says the classes are so expensive though. I just don't have the money to invest in that right now. I totally get that. I really do. But there's gonna come a point when you're gonna maybe have wanted to set aside some money to invest in your education to help you grow quicker, okay? There is, what's it called? There's, you know, you can spend time or you can spend money. And if you have the time and don't have the money, then use your time. Go to YouTube University and they will help you figure out so much stuff. But if you wanted a quicker way to get there, that's when I suggest investing in courses and coaches. But do your research. Don't get fooled by these flim-flam people. Hey, Deb. Someone just says, just joined my group. You just joined my membership. That is amazing. Awesome. Make sure you get the email that says details inside because that's got all the things that you need to know. Where did I get the bow? This is an easy bow maker. You can find that by going to the link in my profile on TikTok, scrolling down to where it says easy bow maker. It'll take you straight there. Okay. Tony says she uses flat leather weights to hold down artwork. Amazon has them for $13. That's a great idea. Then I could just like put them down on my ribbons. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate that insight. Lauren says, exactly. It took her several years to get regular sales And she wants to fast track it for others. I hear you, girl. Listen, I did not go into this as a hobby. I was tired of teaching, and I wanted to find something to replace my part-time teaching income. I was not teaching full-time in a public school. Okay, it's part-time. Wasn't hardly making anything, and I thought I could totally, if I had the time to invest in my Etsy shop, I could really make something of it, and I did. It was not overnight. There is no easy tricks to $100 million. It takes hard work. Every day, hard work. Okay, bow number 2. These are actually going to 2 separate people. I had 2 people order this cute thing. Kelsey says, how often do I do Etsy shop reviews for people? They just reach out to me, and I send them the link to purchase. So if you're ever interested, just let me know. You can send me a message on Facebook, or you can send me a message on TikTok. Either way. All right, that's super cute. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Donna. Welcome. Okay, toss that over there. Now we're going to work on my aunt's most favorite color of football teams. I live in South Carolina. Can you guess what her favorite team is? Let me know. This was a big order. I'm crossing my fingers. I have enough to make both of these. Seriously. Everybody cross your fingers. I got enough to make it. First, we're going to do a 12-inch with tails. I think I'm good. I'm going to start on the bottom with this 2.5-inch. This is canvas ribbon. I love canvas. Yep, Stephanie, you got it. Good morning, Kathleen. Okay, here we go. This is a big one. Making my big long tail. I'm looking to see how much I've got. Just for 2. Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda just joined my group as well. Rhonda, that's awesome. You just joined Ashley's Wreath Class membership. Thank you so much. Listen, there's already a tutorial in there. As soon as you join, you should be getting an email saying details inside. Please, please, please look for that email. And if you can't find it, reach out to me, because that is the link to join our private Facebook group. We have an amazing community of wreath makers already in there. It's awesome. Yes, Jeffrey, you are correct. All right, pushing it down. Gonna do one more on each side. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going to make it work, y'all. We're going to make it work. So, no more loops, just one of each. That's okay. One of each. This is all I have left for my second bow. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Let's come in with this football ribbon. So I have a lot of this. We're going to make it work. Dropping it down in my basket. Measuring out my big tail. Now, because this ribbon has footballs painted on it, I don't know if they call it painted. It feels like paint to me. It's thick. So I am really, really going to compress it. Twist it over. This is a 12-inch bow, so I am going to do 6-inch loops. Going to do one more on each side. My fingernails have all decided to give up the ghost this week. They are just not doing what they need to do. They are cracking. I barely have any left on my thumbs because I do this all day long. Okay, let's put something on top of this so it doesn't fall down. Someone is asking a very good question on TikTok. If the sides, if the ribbon is the same on both sides, do you have to twist your ribbon? I say absolutely, because it just makes a prettier loop. Something about twisting that ribbon just makes it pop up, and I say yes, yes, yes. So, but you try it. Do it both ways and see what you like. How big were my loops on the first bow? 5 inches. 5 inches. You can always come back and watch the replay, okay? And if you really want a step-by-step detailed tutorial of how I make a bow, I would encourage you to get my free bow tutorial. If you can't find that on Facebook, just type in the comments bow tutorial and I'll get you the link to get it, okay? Good morning, Tracy. All right, let's pull, 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 spreading it out. That's a pretty bow. All right, now we have our little football ribbon, which look where I got it from. Shop 5th Street Studios. I believe they're only on Etsy now. I don't think she has a standalone store anymore, like a website. So, go to Etsy. Let's twist it and put it in. I'm going to make these loops about 4.5, 5 inches. Hey, Barbara Kay. Yes, you and my aunt. You and my Aunt Sheila love some tigers. Okay, I'm just doing 2 loops. Because like I said, I have one more bow I have to make with this ribbon, and I gotta make this work. So we gonna make it work, y'all. Hey, Tammy. Tamby, I'm so glad you joined us. This is all we got left. I need to go in and update that listing and say I have no more. Nana's Wreath Shop is asking how I am liking my glass-free life. I love it. Love it. I got LASIK about a month ago, guys. Totally worth it. Because I could not see close up, far away, in between. Could not see at all. And my husband had been encouraging me to get it done for years. And a couple of people in real life actually had it done and they loved it. So I thought, I'm going for it. Hey, Kathy McKinney. It's life-changing, guys. All right, push, push, push. I'm really, really, really compressing it. I want this to be compacted in between those dowels. Everything's all spread out to where I want it to be. Let's pop it out. Fingers on the back, thumb on the top. Anna is asking, can we order a custom bow? That depends. That depends on if I have what you are looking for in stock. I would encourage you to hop over to my Etsy shop, Anna, and see which ribbons I have, which bows I have available now, and check it out, okay? And if you see something that you like, purchase it or reach out to me on Etsy. Tracy says she would love to get LASIK. Does insurance cover it? No, it does not. Hey, Cynthia. Welcome. Okay. So pretty. Let's give it some fluffing. Pull those tails down in the front. This is good ribbon. This is not Sam's ribbon. This came from 5th Street Studios and places like Craft Outlet. You can go check those out. Adorable. All right, let's do another one. She also wanted a 12-inch round. So we're going to use what we've got left to make a 12-inch round. Oh, my curly hair is bothering me today. I apologize for playing with my hair. It's just in my face. Okay, here we go. 2.5-inch canvas ribbon. I'm going to make it work. And then I'm going to hop on my Etsy shop as soon as this is over and deactivate that listing. I could find more of this, I know I could, but just for now, I'm going to deactivate. Oh my gosh, Catherine said her daughter had LASIK years ago and now she needs glasses again. Well, that is disappointing. Oh, bless her heart. It's not going to happen to me. It's not. I know it. I need a cute bow for my hair. Yeah, I need a clip. I should have brought one. I was trying to have a good hair day. Compressing it down in the middle. Okay, on my other side, I'm going to twist that over. Tracy says she is trying to make and sell to cover the cost. I get it. Pushing it down. All right, so I have just enough to make one more loop. Yay! Twisting that ribbon over. I'm going to push it down, and I'm just going to leave this little baby tail back here. It's going to be okay. Spread everything out just like that. Now, I've got a lot of this ribbon. So we're going to use a lot of this. Pushing it down. Twisting it over. Like I said earlier, this has the footballs printed on it, which makes this a thick ribbon. Measuring it out. twisting it over. Notice how I lift it up a little bit to twist it. Stephanie is asking, how do you find me on Etsy? Yes, 3 Little Greenwoods Creations, Stephanie. That's how you found me on Etsy. I should pop up. Down. Twisting it over. Compress, compress, compress. Really important. All right, so I have 2 loops on each side, but because my bottom ribbon was a little lacking, I'm gonna put 1 more loop on my right-hand side. Hey, good morning, Katniss. Someone is asking, do I sell the bow maker? I do not, but if you go to the link in my profile and you scroll down to where it says Easy Bow Maker, that's a direct link to Amazon, okay? It does look a little different than the one I am using right here. This bow maker was from one of my grandmothers. It's real old. It looks a little different, but it's a great bow maker. Someone is asking, ooh, Cynthia says it comes in lots of colors, the football ribbon. Well, thank you for sharing. That's, you know, you can't. All right, let's talk about something else, everybody. There's something called trademark. Trademark means you can't sell anything on Etsy or ever in whatever that looks like Disney, makes you think immediately of like the Peep rabbit. That's trademark. If you can look at something and think, ooh, that looks like Peeps, you know what I'm talking about. You can't sell it. You cannot say that it's Peeps. You can't even sell it if it looks like it. But you can sell purple and orange football bows. You can't say Clemson football bow, or I'm sure there's another football team that has these same colors. You can't say this is a Clemson football bow. You can't do that because you don't own the trademark to sell that name. I hope that makes sense, okay? I hope that makes sense to you guys. All right, I'm just moving everything around. Take a few minutes and get everything where you want it to be, okay? Now, 1 more. I'm clapping my hands together like my kindergarten teacher self. This is all we got. This is all we got. But we're going to make it work. Now, I always start my bows on my left-hand side. That means a lot of my tails end up on my left-hand side. So to solve that problem, I'm just going to spin it around. Yes, Jill. Jill says they will come for you if you do. Right. If you use things that are totally trademarked, like anything Disney, anything cartoony, football teams, yeah, don't do that. But you can say orange and purple. That's not trademarked. All right, down in between. Press that ribbon. I'm thinking. Twist it. Okay. Push it down. It's going to work out perfectly. Bind wire. Debbie says, White Bayou Wreaths and Supplies have a deluxe bow maker, and you love it. That's a good one. That's good to know. Thank you, Debbie, for sharing that with us. All right, here we go. Y'all, I may have a knock on the door. College Boy's bestie has stopped by to get something. He probably isn't going to need my help, but he might need my help. Here's the zip tie. I think because he is coming, Best Buddy is coming to get something for College Boy. That means College Boy is not coming home this weekend. Hey, Lori. I'm finishing this up. Okay. So when I put my zip tie on, I'm not pulling it super tight. Okay. I'm just like, just clenching everything. I'm like holding it gently, holding that bow sandwich. Okay, friends, I'm going to pop off. He needs help. So, thanks for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. You guys have a great day. There goes the guard dog. I will catch you guys later. Bye, everybody. Bye, Facebook.